Welcome back. Although sign language became one of South Africa's official languages earlier this year, hearing-impaired individuals still experience communication barriers at public healthcare facilities. As we highlight Disability Rights Awareness Month to help bridge the existing communication gap between the deaf community and the broader public, the Eastern Cape government is equipping police, nurses, social workers and customer care officials, among others, with basic sign language skills. Let's now unpack this live with the MEC of Sports, Arts, Recreation and Culture in the Eastern Cape, MEC Ngongo. MEC, thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. Perhaps take us into the mechanics of the campaign that's being launched here to equip public service officials to be able to communicate effectively with the hearing impaired.
Well, thank you so much. Good evening to you and the viewers. I am pleased to appreciate this time. As the department, we have a responsibility to promote and protect all the official languages, including the sign language. And here we are standing in the month of the disability. And we are then saying, let us ensure that the deaf community doesn't find itself isolated from being serviced by government. And for us to be able to service the deaf community, we have to train our frontliners, including SABC, healthcare workers, social development, and other frontline officials into the sign language so that they can understand and be able to articulate and respond when a deaf individual comes in and asks for a service in that particular kind of a department. Included into that, we have said the workshop that we hosted must leave us knowing very well how to sign the rape, how to sign the gender-based violence, knowing very well that the province has now since been made aware of the kind of pandemic that is called the gender-based violence and femicide. And we are then saying as government, GBVNF does not choose who it must go to. And even those that are deaf need to be protected in terms of language because they also form part of those victims of gender-based violence and femicide. And also, those who have been raped must be able to report those rape cases into the police. And if the police cannot even know what the victim is saying, how are we then saying we are a free country?
Yeah. MEC, so effectively, you'll be training frontline workers in sign language. How many frontline civil servants are we talking about here? One. And two, and very importantly, will it be a full scope of sign language training or will it be limited sign language training? That is to say, only being able to learn how to sign and recognize the signs of certain key words, so to speak, like rape, like violence, gender-based violence, and the like.
Currently, we were hosting one in the past week, the workshop of sign language. And as we are going forward, we are calling upon all government departments that they must take part into this kind of the training. And also, all the frontline officials must be able to sign, to be able to communicate with the deaf community.
Yeah, not to interrupt you there because, just MEC, not to interrupt you there because I think you've already said that. The question I'm asking is, what is the extent of the training that they're receiving? Is it a single workshop or is it an entire program that will run for months, perhaps even years, for officials in the public service to learn sign language continuously?
The plan is a continuous program. However, we have then said, let us identify areas in which people would be able to, while studying certain syllabus, be able to be trained into sign language. For example, in the training of the police, we had said, let us engage with the police minister and MEC to say, when they have their intakes, there must be a training of sign language in their area during the training, so that when they get out of the training, they are then able to sign and be able to communicate with the deaf community, as well as the Department of Health. We are engaging those departments and other departments.
So your department, Sports, Arts, Culture and Recreation, has hosted one workshop, which they hope that other departments will pick up, perhaps even at a national level, and then provide their full scope training. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes, you are understanding that correctly, but we also have an online training that is being conducted by the chairperson of the deaf community in the province that takes place every Monday and Friday during the week, in each and every week. So we are busy encourage our frontline workers to join those trainings. It's an ongoing, and we are pushing for it to be standardized, to be an ongoing program.
That program that's being run every Monday and Friday, are public officials actually able to attend and participate, given that I would assume that it happens during working hours?
It's not during working hours, it's in the evening. They are able, some of them, because we have not it has not found the expression that we are looking at, even though we are even trying to push for them to understand the importance of this kind of the training and workshop.
So it's a voluntary program, it's not mandatory for them just yet?
It is currently it is mandatory, even though it has not been understood properly, because remember, the president has signed the sign language into law. So we all have to be able to appreciate that as government departments, to be specific.
MEC, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. That is MEC Zibulele Nkonga in the Eastern Cape in the Department of Arts, Sports, Culture and Recreation.